Well, time's up for student loan borrowers who were late on repayments during a 5-year pause on collections. Between 2021 and 2024, federal student loan debt increased by more than $60 billion a year. The White House says it will go as far as garnishing people's wages if necessary. Borrowers and economists predict that will have a major impact on consumer spending power. Fox News' Connor Hansen reports tonight.
We made an agreement to pay off our loans, and I see it as my responsibility to pay that back.
27-year-old Matthew Costigan is one of millions who will miss the government's student loan leniency, which ends on Monday. After 5 years, the Department of Education is resuming collections for those who let late payments stack up.
We've got almost $1.7 trillion in student debt, so we're going to start getting it back.
The government estimates about a quarter of that total debt could be in default. The Trump administration says it's time to roll back Biden-era loan forgiveness policies.
Why should Americans who didn't go to college or went to college and responsibly paid back their loans pay for the student loans of other Americans?
Last fall, delinquent borrowers started to be reported to credit agencies again, seriously impacting their scores. Now the government will be able to start garnishing wages in the most serious cases. Some economists predict the massive collections effort could be a major drag on consumer spending. Costigan tells us he is already making changes to his budget.
When you're looking at an entire generation of people that are sort of crippled by debt and not able to spend any of their discretionary income, that's kind of a drag on the economy, I think.
According to the Department of Education, only about 40% of around 43 million student loan borrowers are current on payments. In New York, Connor Hansen, Fox News.
The Trump administration will end federal funding for school mental health. The Department of Education has notified impacted districts that $1 billion in grants coming from the 2022 bipartisan Safer Communities Act will be canceled for hiring more school mental health counselors. The act formed from the May 22 school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, when a gunman killed 21 people. The administration says grants have been used for race-focused or diversity, equity, and inclusion hiring and quotas, and not for merit hiring and evidence-based mental health needs.
The job market held up better than expected last month, and Trump supporters say the strong jobs report gives the U.S. leverage as it negotiates trade deals with China and dozens of other countries. The biggest gains came in healthcare and transportation, adding 51,000 and 29,000 jobs respectively. And notably, when it comes to an area seeing job losses, federal government jobs fell by 9,000 in April and are down by 26,000 since January. The Labor Secretary says that's a good thing.
What we want to make sure that in the workforce is that we keep our workers that we need. For instance, in the Department of Labor, OSHA, MSHA, the enforcement, that we want to make sure that we are enforcing the law, but streamlining, modernizing, making sure the workforce is working for the American people is exactly what DOGE set out to do.
The number of jobs added in February and March was revised down by a combined 58,000, but still strong numbers for both of those months, on top of April's better than expected report.